Welcome to Gamers Games. I'm Gamer, and these are my games. Tune in and see this week's new video. Thanks. Welcome back, everybody. So, as you can tell, the game room has changed a little bit. That flag is still up from Kingdom Hearts 3, but there's not much left. So I took a vacation the end of November, the week of Thanksgiving, actually. My wife and I went to Amarillo, Texas. It was an amazing trip. I had a lot of fun, and I picked up a few games, as always, no matter where I go. With those few games, I picked up, there was a game store out there, and I forget the name of it. If I'm not mistaken, it's only one in Amarillo, so check them out. It was a really cool store. A lot of good stuff, some really good prices on games too. But I didn't find anything I just had to have per se. I picked up a few things for the collection, and I came back, and there's a guy that I've bought from, and it was actually my most recent video here. Bill Dotrieve, I went down there and I picked up a whole bunch of memory cards. All the junk stuff all the stuff that I couldn't sell or trade in or anything like that, I took to him. And it was 4 or 5 totes, a couple of extra old guitars, things like that. And he gave me $100 towards some of the stuff he had, and I got those memory cards. So with that, he and I sat and talked, and I asked him, I said, do you buy collections? Do you buy just lots? What is it? And I'd had a price in mind for everything I had. Now, mind you, I know that him being a reseller and me not, I could have made that money over the course of 6 months or a year, or even quicker, depending. But a lot of my stuff was the cheaper stuff. I mean, that's a given. Especially PS2, everything I had almost, 80% of it at least was $5 and under. Now, given it still added up to a lot because there was 800 games. But I had a price in mind. My value was $21,000 on GameEye, which uses price charting. And I told him, I said 40%, which is roughly $8,400. And I sent pictures, I sent screenshots of GameEye, I sent, as much as I could without him seeing it in person, because we are about 2.5 hours away. So he asked, would 5,000 take it? No, I'm in it more than 5. He said 6. No, he said I could do 7. I was like, no. I said, no, I can't do 7. That's about my maybe make a little bit break-even point, because I've been collecting for about 3 years. With that being said, I wasn't getting burnt out by any means, but I was running out of space. That's the number one thing. I have this very small, 10 by 10 room, and it's not very big, and it's not getting any bigger. I had stuff in the closet, I had stuff on shelves, I had stuff in boxes, I had stuff out in the garage, and it was really filling over and spilling over into other rooms. So he actually asked if he could come up. He come up and looked at everything, and he started looking at eBay prices and stuff, and I showed him the top things I had value wise, which may or may not have swayed him. I'm not sure. I had the Halo 5 Xbox One up on top over here, Advanced Warfare, Xbox One, the Star Wars system, the Xbox One X, and he bought everything. The only thing I kept from the entire transaction was my controller that has my gamer tag on it, my son gave me, and my external hard drive for my Xbox One. That's all I kept from everything, and we agreed on a price in the middle between the two of us. And part of my New Year thing is being about as transparent as possible. So Bill bought everything in my collection, literally everything except for that controller and that external hard drive, for $7,900. Now with that, of course, I had money burning a hole in my pocket, and I was ready to go out there and buy. I spent it wisely, of course. If you watch the news, it is preaching inflation and all this, and there's a lot of people that don't have jobs currently, but there's everybody in the world hiring. So I don't, maybe it's not a job they want, but I was wise with the money. I paid money on credit cards. I paid other stuff. I paid bills. I put money in the bank to help the house, things like that. And I still had money left over, and I've made some changes to a lot of things. And then I took, of course, the month of December and then up until now off. I did buy some stuff early December, and that'll be next video. But moving forward, the stuff I bought early December, I didn't participate or think about it at the time. But moving forward, I will be trying to keep receipts as much as possible. It slips my mind occasionally, but and that way we can all be kind of transparent, almost like a checks and balances system. I'm going to show you that I paid X amount for this, and with that, I'll prove to you, hey, you don't have to pay eBay prices. Drive a little, go look a little, go shop a little. Of course, garage sales don't have receipts, but and it's cold outside up here, so we're not going to be getting out anytime soon. But that's one of those things that I did take the break. It was nice. 2021 was a good year. It was a first year I spent a lot of time filming and keeping y'all involved in what I do or entertained, hopefully. And I've actually got a new subscriber, I believe, yesterday. So thank you all for the few of you who've found my videos even after I wasn't making them weekly, or even twice weekly, sometimes even more than that, just depending on how good the week was. And this week will be one of those. We will have probably 4 videos I'm going to be filming over the next couple of days. So with that being said, we're going to have quite a few coming out this month. Oh, excuse me. It's still early here. It's I say early, it's 8 o'clock. Normally I'm at work by now. But went to the Big Texan while I was in Amarillo too, by the way. It's a really good steak. I did not go for the big one. I'm a big guy, but not a big appetite. That's a huge steak. But it's really good to just kind of relax for a little bit, more than a week or whatnot. And then it was really good to have the money in pocket to spend to pick up games, like I did, like I say, earlier in December. And really, I made one real big game purchase, and then quite a few small ones spread out. And I did really well with them. Like I said, we'll touch on that for the next episode. But thank you for tuning in. 2022 is going to be bigger and better, hopefully. We have the first episode, episode 22. The first video after this one will be about the pickups I did and what things happened with all that. After that, we made some Ninja Turtle acquisitions, so stay tuned for that. And then it should be back on the road for like Goodwills and thrift stores, pawn shops, whatnot, as our pickups, because we got to start from scratch. My wife and I were speaking last week, and like I said, I picked up a few games, and she said, "You'll have 1,600 again," kind of rolling her eyes. I was like, "Oh yeah, really? Well, when's that?" And she goes, "I figure about the end of the year." So she set the goal, not me. She did it. So if I have 1,600 games by the end of the year, it's on her. Fair deal. So fair's fair, Billie Jean. But I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to go ahead and get stuff set up to film the next video. thank you for tuning in. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we will see you in the next video. And have a good one.